friends and Potterheads, we are in the Order of the Phoenix, chapter 23, and this is Christmas on the Closed Ward. And the topic I want to talk about today is the teenage brain, something I'm very passionate about, working with all sorts of teens. This has really come to light for me. So in this particular chapter, we have Phineas Nigellus talking about how teenagers behave. So his words are, young people are so internally convinced that they are absolutely right about everything. And this happens a lot. Teenagers have a tendency to get very emotionally involved and perceive that they are absolutely right on everything. However, when given the opportunity to give them a little bit of time and space to work through the rationale on something, they seem to come around and they seem to go, oh yeah, that might be true. That sounds a little bit more rational. That sounds a little bit more obvious in some cases. And this happens in this chapter as well. We have Harry having a conversation with Hermione and Ron. They talk to him about his dream and how his thoughts about it aren't very accurate. And they give him some time and space to come around to the rationalization that he existed in the bed, he was sleeping in the bed, and that he did nothing wrong in this situation. So how does that play out for you as a teenager? Well, I want you to think about the times when you get really passionate about something and you think that it is absolutely 100% true. And this will show up in things like relationships with people, what somebody might have said or did or how you perceived it. And you will think the worst. That's generally what happens. We think the worst. But in those moments in time, I want you to take a step back. Give yourself time to process. Give yourself time to talk to a confidant. Somebody who might give you a different perspective, somebody like a Ron or Hermione that might be in your life, and have them give you a different perspective, and then come to a different answer, because chances are what you thought was right initially isn't right in the end. So it's just a little bit of time and process. Now for adults, think of it this way. When your teen goes into those years, their brain goes through a remodeling stage. And that means that things get shuffled around in their brains. It's kind of like when you renovate your home. If you renovate a room, you remove everything from the room, you shuffle it into other places in the house while that room's being renovated. And then if you're asked to locate something that had previously been in that room, you're going to struggle to locate it. You're going to struggle to figure out, where did I put that? I know it's somewhere here. It was in that room. I know it. And you're going to go to irrational, emotional side more than thinking very logically, where would I have placed it, and able to access it immediately. It's going to take some time, and that's okay. Just know that that's how the teenage brain is working. So give each of you, parents, teachers, coaches, teenagers, give yourself time to process the material and come to a rational decision about it with that time in place. Wishing you all the best. Hope you have a great week. Take care.